Hi everybody, my name's Briar. I'm a counselling psychologist, mindfulness trainer and ACT trainer with the Free Spirit Project, and here to talk to you today about mindfulness, how it relates to being a parent and how it relates to just being a human, really.
If you could please tell us about mindfulness and what it means.
So mindfulness is really misunderstood. A lot of people think, or commonly misunderstood, a lot of people think it's a kind of state, like it's being calm or it's being zen or it's only having the good feelings, never being anxious, never being angry, never being upset. And of course, that's impossible because it's human to have those feelings come and go. So mindfulness is rather the ability to stay connected with the here and now, be here on purpose, without judgment, without being attached to such a big story about what's happening, and being really accepting of whatever is showing up in the here and now. So whatever you feel, and being able to relax with that so you can work with it.
How do you suggest someone could stay mindful? Like, what are some tips or techniques that would work?
Well, first and foremost, meditation is really important because it strengthens the muscle of attention. So the reason we get unmindful is because our attention is constantly being hijacked, right? By the world outside us, by all the distractions and things we've got to do and all those things, which is happening to all of us, and the world inside us, our thoughts, our feelings, our body sensations, and we get very distracted by those things. So if you meditate regularly, you get really good at directing your attention and catching when that attention has been taken away from reality. Anything can be done mindfully.
If we are mindful in those kinds of situations, what are the repercussions, or how does it impact our lives?
So the research is showing quite a lot, and some of the main impacts that they're noticing are lowered anxiety, because what you don't do when you are becoming more and more mindful is you don't add on anxiety about your anxiety, sadness about your depression. Do you know that added on stuff we tend to do, which is based in rumination? We ruminate less, right? And we develop the ability to accept our feelings so we can work with them more, so that our feelings come and go with more ease. So mindfulness, and somebody who's working every day on their mindfulness is likely to be less prone to depression and anxiety, less prone to all of the mental challenges that people get into, and they'll handle stress better. It has a great impact on sleep quality, so that's one of the first things that can show up. And if you do a kind of meditation called loving kindness meditation or compassion focused meditation, those benefits start showing up even quicker because it starts getting you very other oriented. You start looking, your empathy goes up, your compassion goes up. So these are great things for your life.
And would you say that's linked to happiness?
Definitely. Well, I mean, a lot depends on how you're going to define happiness. If we define happiness as a state, as sort of a more hedonistic form of happiness, then we're always, I'll be happy when, and it becomes very externalized. I'll be happy if I have this. If the world lines up like in this way, then I'll be happy. But if we define happiness as a sense of what I'm contributing and a purpose and meaning, a sort of what they call eudaimonic definition of happiness, then yeah, you can actually be happy all the time. Now, if you are practicing what we call sympathetic joy, which is the joy we feel for good things happening to other people, which is actually a meditation practice you can do, it's much more becoming this internal focus on happiness rather than I'll be happy when, I've got to get this and get that, because as we know, we can't control life.
Yep.
Things happen and we have to respond.
Great. Okay, so let's say for moms who are interested to kind of start working towards mindfulness.
Yes.
I know you mentioned some day-to-day activities. Is there anything else that you can suggest to them to get them started without, because I think for a lot of people they feel like it's a complete lifestyle change as opposed to just small things that get you started. So what are some other small little things they can do to kind of bring more awareness?
So first of all, it's getting really educated about it. So reading some good books about it. I know on our website we have about 35 different book reviews on there of really great books about mindfulness. People can go. There's no end to the information that you can seek and source, podcasts, talks, all that stuff. So really delving into what actually is this, and there's lots of great material out there. Secondly, starting to meditate even just 3 to 5 minutes a day. To help you with that, there are apps that can help you to get started, or videos on YouTube that can help you to get started, or if you can find a teacher local to you. And if you can just start with that, training that muscle of attention, even 5 minutes a day, it starts to sort of plant the seed, it starts to take hold. And then you start to notice all the opportunities to practice that informal mindfulness too. Your meditation's formal, and then your daily activities are informal. And that would be, and think incrementally. You know, think you're turning around a sail ship, big sail ship, not a speedboat. Because there's no quick way, there's no hack for mindfulness. You know, it's coming back to something we naturally are. Okay, so if you have any comments, anything to share from your own experience, or any questions that the rest of the community might benefit from, please don't forget to put those down below.